3½ pounds from Knoxville, Tennessee. His professional record, an outstanding one. Undefeated in 16 bouts, 15 victories, 1 draw, 14 by knockout. Introducing Cecil, Country Boy Coffee. And in the blue corner, his opponent wearing the maroon trunks. He weighs 213 3/4 pounds, originally from Cuba, now fighting out of Passaic, New Jersey. Also an excellent professional record. 17 victories, only 1 loss, 12 big knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Niño Ribalta.
There's the 2 fighters. Ribalta against Steve Smoger will be our referee.
Away, and I just want to remind you, no 3 knockdown rule in New Jersey. Protect yourself at all times and listen to me. Touch gloves. Let's go.
Instructions are short and sweet. There's a good look at Cecil Coffee. Coffee, a native of Raceland, Kentucky, now fighting out of Knoxville. And his opponent, again, a native of Cuba. Fought many years in Miami, now fighting out of Passaic, New Jersey. And that is Jose Ribalta. The bombs will be flying here. 26 knockouts between these 2 heavyweights as our co-main event is underway here at the Atlantis Hotel Casino in Atlantic City.
The first round or 2 of this fight, I think, very important, Sam, is for Coffee, because he cannot be on the end of those punches by Ribalta and take the kind of punches he took, I think, against Andrew Stokes early in their fight. He's got to get off to a little better start, get inside, and work that body of Ribalta.
We may mention that the sparring by Ribalta against Jerry Cooney for his fight up in Alaska, good sparring against John Tate by Coffee in the last few months has helped his career along.
Tate, of course, managed by Ace Miller, the manager of Cecil Coffee, and so his work with Tate presumably has been helpful to him. Good left hook by Coffee.
You heard the differences in the weight, 213 3/4 by Ribalta on the left. And again, Coffee at 223 1/2. 6'5".
Good right by Ribalta. Wow.
Big right. And 6 feet tall by Coffee.
There's the chin, however, of Cecil Coffee. That one rattled him a little bit, but he's still there, and that landed right on the button.
As mentioned early in the show, it might be indeed the punch of Ribalta against the chin of Coffee. Already it's been tested.
And Coffee now putting a couple punches together. You know, he is getting to the chin of Ribalta a little easier in this first round than I thought he would, Sam. I thought the only place he would be able to work is the body. There's the body working it. Right hand to the head by Cecil Coffee. He's walked into 1 or 2 big bombs, but able to put a few punches together.
These heavyweights are set for 10 in our co-main here tonight. Here's round number 1. Right hand, missed by Coffee, followed with the left.
A good uppercut. This is what Coffee needs to do. Now, when he's on the inside, he is working. He is working his combinations to the body and head. That's what he'll need to do against Ribalta.
You see the time winding down with 1 minute to go in round 1. Here comes a big right hand by Ribalta. That's about all he scored with. Coffee has scored fairly well with both hands here so far in round 1. And working that body is out.
And early on, I give the edge in hand speed to Ribalta, and based upon all past experiences, you would do that. But Cecil Coffee is throwing combinations very well here.
Big right hand again by Ribalta. Got over a straight left by Coffee with 30 seconds to go in round 1.
He's Coffee on the inside there. He's working the body. He's keeping his hands moving. It's going to be an entertaining fight, I think.
Right hand by Ribalta, not loading it up with the left. Just coming with a straight right hand. And the heavyweights are underway here in Atlantic City tonight. So as Ribalta Coffee finish off round 1, we'll finish off with this.
Can Cecil Coffee take a punch? Yeah, I think so. That was a right hand early for the first round by Ribalta.
Well, we'll see what happens in round 2. Al Bernstein with yours truly, Sam Smith, in Atlantic City with our top-ranked boxing. Delighted to be back with you tonight. Well, I got to put it to bed here somehow. The Chicago Cubs did not win the National League playoff.
No.
The Padres did.
That's right.
And dinner for two, where?
Dinner for two. If you get to Chicago, we'll do it there, or we'll do it wherever you and Victoria can find a place where I am. Even if it's on the road here, I'll do it. I have to admit, the Padres played extremely well, and they won. What can I say?
I will not mention that again until after we get off the air. No.
It's been a real gentleman, I'll say that.
Ribalta in the, what would you call that? Is that a purple, maroon, or what color are those? Anyway, we'll call them red for clarity. And blue by coffee on the trunks.
Good right hand by Coffee, as he is using the jab and coming with his right hand. And Cecil Coffee already, I think, in this fight, fighting a little better than he did against Andrew Stokes. And I think he thought he was in against maybe a better opponent than Ribalta, although Stokes I thought was a fine fighter.
Well, we're passing out to the plaudits here. Ralph Mullane is Ruby Wife Sandy. Their second child, Todd Alexander, is now the newest member of the Mullane family. And, of course, Ralph, one of our fine directors on ESPN. So congratulations to the Mullane family.
Again, the combination punch into the body by Cecil Coffee. Some are blocked by Ribalta, but he is letting Nino Ribalta know that he can bang away to the body.
Cecil Coffee, native of Raceland, Kentucky, moving into, of course, to do more training there in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. And wanting to see what he can do about furthering his career in the heavyweights. Ribalta, again, has won 7 in a row with that 17-1 record and 12 knockouts, 14 knockouts, and undefeated by Coffee, even though he does have a draw, that one being against Stokes last August.
Good right hand by Ribalta. He's starting to get that punch in a little bit, though he's not landing it as much as Andrew Stokes did against Coffee. Now, some of those are blocked by Ribalta, but the thing for Coffee is he is putting those punches together and getting them downstairs to the body of Ribalta. Jose's a very patient fighter, so we shouldn't be too deceived by this. He will wait for his spot, but he's used to people falling when he hits him with a big shot, and you wonder if Coffee will do that.
One of the best examples of that against Nate Robinson that we saw down in Miami Beach. He really hurt him in the first and was very patient to finally put him away in the second. Rather than just flailing away, he picked his punches and did a good job in that knockout. So the heavyweights are battling here in Atlantic City as you see the closing moments of round number 2. We'll be back with more Top Rank Boxing in a moment.
Cecil Coffee punching much more in combination than we've seen before. That left hook, and then he goes under with the right to the body. Nice work by this Kentucky heavyweight.
Coffee and Ribalta, left and right respectively.
Let me check that. Cecil Coffee was from Graceland, Kentucky. Now he's fighting out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Our producer, Jed Drake, corrects me on that.
There was a cut now over the eye of Ribalta. I'm not sure he got him with the right hand, or it was not a clash of heads, but there is a pretty good cut over the right eye. The left eye of Ribalta.
Well, that'll give Cecil Coffee something to encourage him. The scoring so far, I've got this fight dead even. First round to Coffee, the second by a very narrow margin to Ribalta. Right now, Ribalta bothered by the cut and the pressure of Cecil Coffee.
Steve Smoker, the referee, looking at that cut. It appears to be just under the eyebrow of the left eye on the eyelid.
Ooh, not in the best place, I'll tell you. And there's a lot of blood coming from it. Depends on whether they decide that came from a clash of heads or a right hand. After the third round, they can go to the scorecard. It has to be after the third round, however.
And indeed, if it was a clash of heads. Coffee is continuing his pursuit of Ribalta. Ribalta, again, as Al pointed out, has been affected by that cut maybe a little bit, obviously with his vision, but now he's conscious that he has a cut. Maybe worried more about his than ducking out of the way of the punches here of Coffee. Blood from the nose of Cecil as well, the country boy from Knoxville, Tennessee. Good right hand by Coffee.
Coffee is going to work on the ropes here, and I'll tell you, Ribalta really bothered by that cut. It's in a bad spot. It is a pretty bad cut, and I think at this point it is really bothering him. Coffee being pretty disciplined about going after him.
There's Al Bernstein talking about the fire that's right over the top of it. Al's the one with the polka dot shirt now.
Yeah, I've got blood all over me here in the ringside. But it's much less a problem for me than Jose Ribalta right now. And this is really a surprise. Good right by Ribalta, but Coffee comes back with a good combination.
It appears to be almost a night and day between Coffee early here against Ribalta and that against Stokes. Now.
Absolutely, yeah. Good point, Sam. He is much better and more aggressive here early.
Coffee, 223.5 pounds, has some muscle behind those punches. Ribalta maybe 6'5", ducking away from a few, but not many as you see that cut over that left eye. That could be a problem as we come to the end of round 3. And there's the bell to end the round. Good look at Ribalta as he heads back in his corner.
Okay, listen. This guy now. This guy, Jose, you gotta go with the 1-2. You gotta take the 1-2. Okay, listen. Been doing it all day. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Jose, you gotta take the 1-2. Yeah. The 1-2. Get this guy out of here. You gotta knock him out. Look like Eddie. I'm gonna forward. Huh? I'm gonna.